Welcome back, everybody. Nuclear plant pickup today in Richland, Washington. Never picked up from a nuclear plant in the past 10 years from here, from my area, so it'll be a little interesting to see where it's at and what it is. And it's gonna go supposedly straight to a hangar. Like, I'm putting this straight on the plane, supposedly, is what broker said. So we'll see how straight on the plane it's actually gonna go. Let's find out. Beautiful day, beautiful weather. That's what it looks like outside. Finally a little springtime, but we're still dealing with, like, a couple days ago it snowed here and there. But everything's getting a bit green. You guys can see. Some states, you're gonna say, well, we've been green a long time ago, even in the winter time. That's not us. That's not us. But nevertheless, the soul is happy when it's nice and sunny and when you're dealing with good weather versus gloomy, rainy, whatever. And we don't really you guys know that I'm not on the west side of Washington, I'm on the eastern Washington side. So we hardly get any rain out here as far as summertime, and in the fall time too, it's lower. We do get snow, but not a whole lot of rain when it comes to weather during the summer and the spring and the fall. So yeah, this is what it is. We're enjoying the greenery because soon, in a couple months, it's all going to be yellow and dry because there won't be any rain. That's how life is out here. All kinds of fishy things going on out here. Like over there, probably a reactor. Maybe, I don't know, strange buildings. Something nuclear, I would imagine. All kinds of empty fields with a whole bunch of signs everywhere and everything. So, yeah, guys, it's definitely, oh, okay, I see right there, that's where I'm going. And supposedly that's a nuclear plant as well. Cop sitting right here. What are we, 60 here? Yeah, I'm not speeding, so we're good. Look at this guy trying to get somebody. Trying to get somebody. Okay, my turn is on the left side. Well, to me, it definitely looks like a nuclear plant. Can't feel any radiation so far. Not acting funny either yet, so we're good. Shipping and receiving further. Supposedly further. Okay, I just follow. Just follow to the shipping and receiving area. There was a checkpoint that I just kind of blew by, so I'm not sure exactly what I've arrived, but since shipping and I don't know. I guess we'll see where this shipping and receiving is. They didn't really give me too much info, so I'm just driving. Hopefully it'll be right there. I just follow the signs. I don't know if they're right or not. Look at those old concrete buildings, like that one, and then the other one out there. Must be some like old stuff. Shipping and receiving further. Look at that. That looks like old things. Some seriously old stuff. Probably old reactor in there that they, buried up for a little while. I'm sure this is some toxic waters. Things you're not supposed to maybe be filming, I guess. I don't know. Hey, it is what it is. I'm just showing you guys the life of the life on the road. Let's see, left or right. I think it's for straight in. Okay, we'll see. So, was told that this reactor, it reminds me of what was, built in Chernobyl, you know what I mean? Kind of looks like that. This one is built in 82. And then some of the concrete ones, the guy said those are old, they don't work anymore. So, yeah. I'll show you guys what the freight looks like after I get out of here, because there's nobody here except for me. I'm the only one. And cameras everywhere, believe it. hanging on every little corner, every little post. Things are smoking, things are working out here. You guys see that? Boiling water reactor. Everything's highly secured. Nobody here. People are already leaving for the day, maybe, it looks like. And Mr. Andre here is picking something up, delivering to an airplane that gets to fly. Apparently this thing is so hot that it's got to go to a different... I'll show you guys once I get out what it is. But so hot, it's a piece of tube, piece of metal. So hot that it got to go flying out and get in there ASAP. Can't believe it let me put the drone up in the air, but we're up there. Maybe because this is a small one, I don't know. The other one, I seemed like I had restrictions everywhere. Another nuclear reactor over there, and another building there. And I just came from over there, all the smoke. So we'll go and look at what the freight is. It's nothing critical, nothing dangerous or anything like that. It's just a pipe. There it is. It's just a pipe. Nothing major. Now we got to get it on the plane ASAP. This load is hot. It's super hot. Just had broker call me and said, okay, I got the airport, whoever, manager or something on the line. And she was asking me how wide the pallet is, what the size of the pallet is. Is it 2 feet wide or something? And I'm like, no, it's like 48 by 40. And I was like, if you want me to measure it, let me pull over and I'll measure it. She's like, nope. Do not pull over. Do not do anything. I do not want you to stop. Do not stop. So, she doesn't want me to stop, but I gave her the approximate eye dimensions of what it is. So, we'll see when we get there what it is. Apparently, the aircraft is only like 30 something wide, whatever. 92 east, left. So apparently the aircraft, whatever they're flying, is something, I don't know, it must be a little plane or whatever it is. Something small, tiny. And that pallet's not going to fit, so we're going to have to take it off the pallet and, you know, load it separately, and then they're going to fly it and then put it back on a pallet somewhere else. And maybe they're going to take this pallet, maybe they're not going to take this pallet. I don't know. It's not my thing. If they would have told me to bring a saw with me, I would have brought a saw. We would have cut that pallet in half or cut the ends off of it and it would have fit, but you know, it's okay. It is what it is. Broker said it's a very, very important customer. We got to please them. So whoever this customer is, we're going to please them. They're going to be pleased. Obviously, I added a little bit to my ETA. I told them either 1830 or 1825. I think I did the 1830. My real ETA is this because I still need to fill up. So, guys, if you don't know this, but you need to always add. If you're looking at your, you know, dashboard, you're looking and you're seeing that you're going to need to fill up and whatever mileage you got. I got 70 miles left. Maybe I'll be able to make it if I don't fill up, but why would I do that? Why would I put myself into more of a situation just in case when I don't need to? So I always add a little bit more time. I figured, hey, I'm going to give them 1830 and that gives me enough time to fill up and then stop by to grab something to eat and munch along the way. But since it's so hot like they're, you know, saying this is super hot and the plane is landing at 6:15 p.m. that it needs to go, and I need to go and not even stop to measure. So I'll just, you know, I'll just drive. I'm gonna stop and fill up either way, at least a half a tank or whatever, and then keep going. But eating will be afterwards. So when your dispatcher is asking you for an ETA, that means brokers, customers asking for it, and brokers asking for it. So ETA always has to be considered together with you adding time, because this is not calculating your stopping and filling up, stopping and eating, stopping and going to the bathroom, or any other stop that you do. This is non-stop by the speed limit calculation of you arriving to your destination. So estimated time of arrival, this you're not gonna make that if you need to fill up, if you're gonna need to use a bathroom, if you need to grab food along the way, if you're just, I don't know what else you're gonna stop for, to the grocery store at Walmart. All that stuff does not make this ETA the same or less. So you always have to add a little bit. Then you have to, it kind of comes with experience, but you have to understand that every fill up, every time you pull off the road, go to fill up, and by the time you're back on the road, maximum should take 20 minutes. So every fill up, every 400 miles for a sprinter, for every 400 miles that you need to drive, you need to add at least 20 minutes every time. Yes, you can get probably a lot of it done in 5 minutes. If you're not running in to use the bathroom, and if you're not, you know, walking around the store, shopping around and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you'll probably be done in 5-10. But just add 20 minutes for every fill up. Also add whatever for whatever. If you need to stop by Walmart along the way, something else, you know, all that. But if it's a hot delivery, then try to do your best, obviously, to get it there ASAP, because that's what we do. This is why we get paid what we get paid and do what we do, to bring the hot stuff fast to the destination. Hope that makes sense, guys. If you got any questions about it, write it in the comments. But, you know, you don't want to also say, oh, it's a 100 mile trip, I'm going to add in myself 2 hours just in case, and I'm going to give that ETA. We've had that happen when we were going to pick up. A driver give us extra time. I don't know what he added, either half an hour or 45 minutes, and he was almost there and they canceled it on us and didn't even pay a tow to one time on a bigger truck, on the 26-foot truck. And the driver drove about 150 miles. He just gave us the wrong time. I don't know why. He just gave us an hour of a difference, is what it was, versus his arrival, and they just canceled on us and wouldn't give us loads for the longest time. So just so you guys know, things like that happen as well. Unfortunate, but when it comes to pickup, you got to rush to pick up. When it comes to delivery, if it's not a hot item, then you could, you know, obviously, you know, add a little bit to your ETA. But the reason we add is because the broker, if you were late, if you told us an ETA of 5:30, but you get there at 6, you might think it's not a big deal. But broker and their customer are waiting for it because we gave them that. And if we don't update them on a new ETA with a new time, it's not good, man. We hear all kinds of things. Why and blah, 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 and my customer this, and why aren't you guys on top of it, and blah, blah, blah. And then we don't get the loads. So, you know, next time they think 2 times or 3 times if they should give us the load or not, because we're not on top of things. So it's always because they need to know a precise time. If it changes, on the fly, update your dispatch so we can update people. I'm just talking from a 10-year experience behind a computer. That's what I'm saying. And also being a driver as well. So just so you guys know, this is what we deal with, and we get blamed like we're not doing our job. Maybe we're sitting there eating ice cream on the couch instead of updating people, you know, with new ETAs. That's probably what people are thinking. These guys aren't doing anything. Well, we are doing it, but if the driver doesn't tell us, we don't have a crystal ball in front of us to know what the ETA is. We have no clue. If it changed for the worst or if it got shorter. No clue. Shell in Umatilla, Washington. Right off the highway here, right off the freeway. And diesel is. That's a good price.
So I've got smaller pallets. If you need. You got the weight on it?
200 pounds supposedly.
200?
Well, paperwork says so.
Okay. So we're gonna take it apart. That's why I gotta ask for permission. I saw a picture of it. Okay. Well, we'll take care of this if you wouldn't mind topping us off.
No, you got this covered?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna see what I gotta ask for permission first.
Sure.
To see what they say.
And, well, and I can help.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, because the people on my end, the broker, they already said that.
They said I can take it apart?
They said we got to do whatever we got to do. It's got to
okay.
go on the plane.
Oh, okay.
So, and I think maybe this panel might even fit like sideways in there.
Hey, we're here and it's like a big piece of pipe and it's not going to fit in the door, but the driver said that he was already told that we could take it apart. So, but I just want to make sure that you say yes. Okay, then we're going to take it off the pallet. I just want to make sure that you knew first. Oh, I can get the pallet on board and I'll put it back together on the other side, but it's too big. It's one of those giant pallets, so it needs to go sideways. So, and then we can't lift it. We can't lift it because it'll fall off the pallet if it's 200 pounds. But I'll put it back together on the plane. All right, thanks. All right, we're good. Thank you. Thanks.
Is this metal?
Is that a metal one or?
It is metal. Dang it. Okay, hold on. I think I got something. These are not that great, but just might snap.
Yeah.
These are not that great for these. Oh, okay. Ripping it, maybe. Well, you chose the double side.
Oh, figures.
Okay. Let's try to lift and see what we can do, because they got a forklift there, so those forks can. Oh, this is doable.
Yeah, the edge. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Watch out, pup.
You want to hop in?
I don't want to leave all that weight on the door. Can you come grab a little bit of this? I don't want to leave all the weight in the door. Watch it. Don't let it fall on your foot. Okay. You gotta put the pallet in here. Okay. Put it on the pallet so it'll take the weight off the floor.
Get the guard dog here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch your feet.
You gonna leave it sideways like that?
Oh, yeah, it's probably gonna break it. Probably. But if we put the whole thing up on there.
Flat would probably be your best bet. Shouldn't break it, because your pallet will sit on these. Yeah, like that. You'll be just fine. You just have to strap it decently. Okay, let's see.
Oh shit! Did I catch you? Oh, I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Get vertical. There you go.
Yeah, do it like that.
All right, so sure. You're gonna come with us, son?
Me?
Want to go to Tennessee? Do I need to sign some for you?
Yeah. Clarify the myth for me.
What's that, man?
Do air flights make more than ground, or do you guys charge more than
These
ground?
are about $9 a mile.
Oh, okay. Then
So
yeah, it
depending
is.
on what it is, I'd imagine. I don't know. What do you guys?
Sometimes, well, we're normally like anywhere around $1 a mile is what it comes
Okay.
out for ground in the small vehicles.
Right.
But a lot of times we're being told like, hey, well, we lost this to air freight, you know?
Well,
Because-
that's for time then. Because a lot of times, like,
Maybe for time, yeah.
yeah, if it's time,
Well, they say money-wise too sometimes, and it's like, really, it's cheaper
well,
to.
maybe if it's like a whole like a big like DC9 or something like that. But like we could, if we filled it, it doesn't look like it, but we could fill pretty much your van.
Yeah,
those whole
same
boxes
stuff.
would fit in here.
Yeah, well, boxes, but all our stuff's usually palletized, so it's
Right.
kind of.
But yeah, but a lot of times the boxes are weird sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but typically we're about $9 a mile, and I think our Falcon, which is probably would carry about twice as much of this, or maybe like one time more, it's probably like $12 a mile. So, but I've heard like a DC9 or something that's like $150,000 or $200,000 charter, where this would be like a $30,000 charter.
Huh.
But this one, this probably was about 36 grand. We were taking this to Charleston.
Oh.
But I would imagine, is this nuclear power plant?
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
You guys do a lot of that stuff?
yeah, at the plant, they usually have 2 reactors, and one if it's down, they lose $1.2 million a day.
Ooh.
So, like a lot of times, we'll fly one little, like a little chip or something.
So how
like
soon
we're-
can you guys get there?
We'll be there in 3.5 hours.
Okay, that's quicker than we can.
Yeah.
Definitely. I've been to mines where they lose a couple $100,000 an hour, but
Well, that's most of the time what we're doing is automotive parts.
oh really?
And then a lot of times, if they start falling behind, like we'll meet the truck, like at the airport, and like we'll take 2 boxes just to keep the plant going, and then they continue on.
Nice. This your own plane?
No, company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't afford to put gas in this thing. Hold about 1,000 gallons, about $6 to $10 a gallon, so it's expensive to run.
Well, it wasn't long ago when I was filling up in California for over $7 a gallon.
Yeah, well,
So,
they voted for it, and look what they got themselves, right?
yeah.
But I mean, that's sometimes if we go on the East Coast or like someplace in California, it'll be like $12, $13 a gallon for jet fuel. Typically, jet fuel is pretty cheap though, because if they get contract fuel, because it's big volumes. You want me to sign that for you?
Just snap a quick picture that it's in here. Don't worry, you're not in there.
Yeah, don't put it on the kitty corn site.
Will it open automatically? Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
If you guys heard all that right, I think the guy said their cost, or they're making $36,000 just to fly this thing over there, wherever it's flying to the other power plant. So something from one power plant flying to another power plant, something they really need really bad, is costing them that much. So brokers involved in this making money, the one that gave us the load. Another broker is the one who gave them the load. Now I made money compared to this $36,000. That's a chump change is what we made, but hey, I'm still grateful. You know what I mean? I got my 500 out of this load, 80 loaded miles. It was like 140 to pick up, 80 loaded miles, and I don't know exactly from here back home is what it is. So maybe like a 400 mile round trip for me, maybe under that. I haven't done my math, but either way, you know, for a Friday afternoon, nobody else wanted to do this, or nobody else was here maybe, and it's always like that. Friday is the day. Thursday, Friday are usually the days where nobody wants to do anything here, and people want to either leave for the weekend, move, or, you know, focus on something else and get going, or look for a longer load out of here if they've been stuck here. So for me, it's great. I'm grateful. I am, you know, regional in this area. Like I've told you guys before many times, I don't have to go all over 48 states, and I don't have to be on the road because I got office work I can do. So, but just to survive locally out here with like home bills, insurance, whatever else, you're not going to survive. Not in Spokane, Washington area. You're not going to survive in Seattle. You're not going to survive doing local stuff either. And same thing with Portland. I don't know how people do it or what they're waiting for, better times maybe, but not surviving either. So just so you guys know, that's what it is. This is how it's done. My first time actually putting something into a plane, and I got my fingers squished, but good thing it ain't too bad. It just took the skin off like really lightly. If I would have had some damage here, wouldn't have been good. But what are you going to do? Things happen, so time to go home. I don't even know. I'll see what it shows as far as the mileage goes for going home. Kind of an interesting one today, right? And the guy says that they lose, now I don't remember, $1.2 million in one day when one of the reactors is down, or an hour.
Take the next left.
I gotta watch the video myself to know that, but you guys comment what it was, just in case I do forget, because this video will come out later, and most likely I'll forget anything I've said in here before. So that's how it works. Usually these are about a few weeks to almost a month behind of when it actually happened. And in a month, you know, I'll do a lot more loads, and I'll totally forget exactly what the whole point of my conversations were and exactly what people said where. So, I mean, I do edit them, but I don't actually, you know, listen to every single word that's being said on there. I just do my best to quickly edit and you know, get it posted up. So, still takes hours, just so you guys know, every video. God bless you guys. Take care. We'll see each other next time on another one. And too bad I can't see exactly if they've flown out or not. I don't think they have yet. I think they're still chilling there, but they were getting filled up. And they flew from somewhere, because Broker, when they called, they were saying something that it's like 6.5 hours away. They weren't 6.5 hours away, but me arriving here at the time of they're gonna arrive was like 6.5 hours, she said. Or 5.5 or 6.5, so I don't know where the heck they flew from. Cross country, apparently, I guess, since there's two of them as well. Funny, huh? Interesting. To me, this is interesting because it's the first time like this to actually get to interact with people. Usually it's like, you know, somebody takes it and you're just get escorted out and you're done, and that's it. That's the end of that. But here you actually get to chit chat with somebody, which is really cool. The guy was, you know, being decent about it. So he's probably thinking, yeah, you're getting $1 a mile. That's what our charges need to be for the broker. Anywhere between 80 cents to $1 a mile maximum with everything. That means driver pay, dispatch cut, and into the broker's hands needs to be usually under $1 a mile. But sometimes, you know, we do charge more on some loads, and you know, you guys know that do the short ones and all that kind of stuff. So just depends on the load, depends on the competition in the area, depends on a lot of things. Depends if we're bidding all day or 2 days in a row and nothing's moving, we can't get anything, so obviously there's competition. Or if broker says, hey, you want to match this price, is what the good ones usually tell us, is you want to match a price, and a lot of these prices are ridiculous. So Grateful for a Friday. Thank you guys for watching. If it's your first time here, hit the like button if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and the bell notification so you don't miss any more of this great goodness that we're dealing with here. Making somebody's world a better place, saving somebody money, costing somebody money, but at the same time we're making money and we are actually saving money as well to that power plant or the other one that's broke down in Tennessee. Interesting, right? I think so. I'm hearing maybe jets. Maybe they're about to fly. Too bad that it doesn't let me fly the drone. Otherwise, I'd put it up in the air and go flying over there. See what they're doing and when they're going to fly out and kind of film them going away. That'd be an awesome end to the video, wouldn't it?